So scientists who read the Quran, wallahi, I have known many scientists. They call me and they say, Sheikh, I think it's time for me to accept Islam. I've been watching people like your program and other Muslim scientists program. I've watched a lot of people on the scientific aspect of the Quran. And it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. And I think it's about time that I take my shahada. A lot of them. Wallahi, I'm telling you. And today, most Americans are becoming Muslims. Since 2020 to 2021, we're almost in the middle of 2021. If I should tell you the conference that we've been, many conferences where scientists are accepting Islam in droves, as if they don't accept it, they're going to be killed. In America, is that possible? No, it is the beauty of the Quran. So those who come on the Quran and lash out the Quran is this and that, Mohammed is this and that, I feel sorry for them. Why? Because they don't use their God-given bodily sense and mental powers to process the Quran. Read the Quran. It is for reading. Iqra. Read. If it makes sense, take it. If it doesn't make sense, leave it. But here's the case, you didn't read the Quran. You depend on second-hand, information that is being used to attack the Quran. It is a recycled thing that their great ancestors have done. Now they are repeating the same thing. They thumb suck it and they suck it and they keep on doing it, recycling it all the time. Watch, 10 years from now, the new, Islamic haters will come with a different twist, using what their ancestors have done, the same thing. But the Quran is there as a standing miracle. Do as much as you can. Wallahi, the Quran is a miracle of a miracle of a miracle. An outstanding miracle, 10 times over, if not even more. Albert Einstein, one of the best men of the 20th century. You know Albert Einstein? His brain is right here in Einstein Institute in New York City, not far from here. His brain is small, peculiar brain. They're still studying the brain. They're still analyzing the brain. What makes him so special? How come he think, deep more than others? How come man, he's a gifted person. Allah have given him that, the theory of relativity, the special theory of relativity, the Albert Einstein theory of, you see that equation, and you begin to wonder. I've tried that equation and I begin to wonder, man, Allah is powerful. He gave mankind certain information that you can't even understand. How did they get it? Allah gave mankind that which they don't even know. So right now, if Allah wants to reveal something new, He take anyone amongst us in this dunya and He reveal unto you something that is so powerful, then you begin to understand it and you let it known and you make it known to the people. Because before then you don't know that thing. So you progress it by knowledge. So get the Quran and read, and don't tell me, Muhammad wrote the Quran, he copied the Bible, he copied. Wow. So why is it that nobody is doing the copying today? Why is it that we don't have volume 1 of the Quran, Quranic edition, part 1? We don't have that. And that is what is paining these apologies, those people who hate Islam. That is what is paining them. Allah have told us already. He told us already. The Jewish and the Christian, they will never rest until they make you to become one of them, until they take you away from your way from your deen. And that's what we're seeing today. We're seeing that today clearly. Just leave that aside. One of the most important things that I admire a lot, I've spoken on that many times, and so anytime I speak upon that, that means I've got something new to add upon what I've just said before. That is the 2 bodies of water. We have 2 bodies of water, you know very well. The sweet water and the salt water. Those are the Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean. Then we have the river, and we have the Mediterranean Sea, the Yangtze River, and all these river Niles. It's like a sweet water as opposed to the salty water. But Allah says something. Marajal Bahrain yaltaqiyan bainahuma barzakh la yabqiyan fa bi ayyi ala rabbikuma tukazziban. Allah said 2 bodies of water. Al-Maraja. 2 bodies of water meet. They meet together. But there is a forbidden partition in between them, that they don't become one homogeneous. The fresh water will enter into the sweet water, into the salt water. The salt water will enter into the sweet water, but they all come out, without mingling together and become one homogeneous. Each one has its own course, but those courses you can see. If you go to the observatory laboratory in the United States Planetary Laboratory, it's in downtown Manhattan. I've been there once. I'm trying to go there again, and I kind of saw the dimensions of the two bodies of water. They meet, but they don't become one homogeneous. When I came outside from that planetary observation, I have to bow down and glorify Allah. I said, look, this information, look at the scientists, Allahu Akbar, they just knew all this thing. The Quran mentioned that. Maraj al-Bahrain, yataqiyan baynahum, in between them. Barzakh, there is a partition. La yabghiyan, they don't meet. And science are showing off. They're writing books about that. They're letting everybody to know that we have two bodies of water, the salinity, the density, the progression, the speed, and the interface, and all this kind of information is in there. They're giving us that the salinity is different, the density is different, the sweet water is so fine, it can be drinking, it's not heavy, but the salty water is heavy. They explain all this kind of thing. And the Quran have mentioned that long time ago. So who told the messenger Muhammad? I want you to tell me, which book did Muhammad read? Was he, a marine scientist? Did he specialize on marine technology? Did he somehow dip himself? Muhammad never seen an ocean at all. Ocean where you see these two things? No. There's a coast of Gibraltar between Malta and Morocco, and it is the link between Europe and North Africa. The coast of Gibraltar. You know where that name came about? The name used to be Al-Jabal, Al-Tariq. Al-Jabal means mountain. Al-Tariq is the name of somebody. This man, Al-Tariq, was in the process of trying to understand the complication. What the Quran have said, two bodies of water meets, but they don't become one homogeneous. He took that part where they call the coast of Gibraltar. So scientists could not say this is the Jabal. So At-Tariq was there for many years. He was studying, trying to understand the two fusion of the water. So science said, okay, this is where At-Tariq stood. This is his mountain. This is where he camped himself and doing the research. So he became a Jabal, At-Tariq. The mountain of Tariq, Gibraltar, Jabal Tariq, Jabal Tariq, Gibraltar, Jabal Tariq. You read that in geography, read that in biology, read that in science, but nobody ever tells you it's an Islamic name. A Jabal Tariq, Gibraltar, Jabal Tariq. He was the first person to study the two bodies of water at that particular place, and he told the whole world. They don't give us the credit, they keep the credit to themselves. No, it's about time that we take our credit. That's what they do all the time. It's about time that we rise up and read our own book and write our own books. We have to let the world to understand that we have the book, we have the truth, and we have the light. The light is in our hand. We have to let everybody read. But if you don't